CFA versus FRM. Should you do one of them or should you do both of them? In this video, we're going to discuss it all and whether it's the right option for you. So first of all, if it's your first time visiting our channel, please hit subscribe, and if you find value, give us a thumbs up. Alright. CFA or FRM, people are confused because number one, I've seen most people who are asking this question don't even know the full form of these two. So let me start quickly with some basics. CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst. It's a US based institute. There's an Indian CFA which used to exist. We're talking about the US one. It's the #1 course in the world when it comes to finance and investment management. So CFA is all about if you want to get into the world of finance, you want to get into the markets, you want to get into what we call portfolio management, you want to eventually get into venture capital, private equity, investment banking, obviously. It's an amazing first step. FRM. Now, FRM is relative to CFA, it's a newer qualification, but it is gaining momentum like a rocket because financial risk management, first of all, is the full form. And think about it as a deeper, more specialized, nuanced version of financial risk. The reason it's picking up so much is because financial risk is becoming way too common, and every organization needs what we call a chief risk officer, which is like what most people who do FRM try to aim for. Financial risk it can be about cyber security, it can be about crypto, and obviously it can be about the most common risk of finance, fraud and money being taken away from the company, and whether it is digital, whether it is process driven, there is just so much. A financial risk manager is in demand more highly than probably any other qualification because the demand is way more currently than the supply. First of all, these are the two major differences. FRM is also US-based qualification. The body is called GARP, the Global Association of Risk Professionals. So CFA Institute, GARP, both are US-based, both have offices in India. Both qualifications are recognized worldwide. So how can you decide which one you should do? First and foremost, you cannot give CFA unless you are in your second last year of graduation. Whereas in FRM, you can give it immediately after grade 12. So most of you guys, if you are watching and you are thinking about what to do, if you've just given grade 12 or you're below that, you can do FRM. FRM can take you within a year and a half to finish, and then you can transition to CFA. This is ultimate for those who want to do both, because I'll tell you quickly, one of our top faculty members, he is the vice president of product at the National Stock Exchange of India, and he is a CFA plus FRM, and he's always open to hire. He hires very selectively. So he's very happy to look for only FRMs or only CFAs, or best is a combo of both. So this kind of opportunity exists. So if you are at the right time watching this video, you should be ready to invest the next 3-4 years of your life studying and get both these qualifications. However, if you've already graduated, for example, then I would say that always do CFA because it's broader, and then you should specialize yourself in FRM if you want to pick it up. Alright, next, the academic structure. CFA has 3 levels. Each of the 3 levels has 10 subjects. Level 1, level 2, level 3 you have to give, and it will take approximately 3 years on average to give all the 3 levels. FRM, on the other hand, has 2 parts, part 1, part 2. As you can see on the screen, it's all about financial risk, and it takes you around a year and a half to complete both the parts. In both, guys, you need to also have work experience, otherwise you're only clearing the exam is only halfway through the qualification. But both are very flexible. You can work for CFA, you can work in anything as long as it's related to finance. FRM has to be related to financial risk, and you can work in multiple companies, so that flexibility is very high. But remember, you have to work. Next, when it comes to the scope, CFA in India and globally is very well recognized. We have people who just complete level 1 and with 0 experience, they'd land up, some of them have gotten 6.5, 7 lakh package jobs. By level 2, they can reach 8 to 10 lakhs. And by level 3, you can cross 15 lakhs even if your experience is low. If your experience is high, the sky is the limit. There are top people in the market who are CFAs. From your mutual funds, we've seen everything about mutual funds. It's the people at the heart who decide the main mutual fund decisions. Many of them, they are CFAs. Globally, if you go to see, it's recognized worldwide. I know some of you all must have heard about this Hindenburg report a couple of years back. It had come, which totally crashed the Adani stock. If you guys don't remember, it's a big company. The CEO of that company is a CFA as well. These are random anecdotal examples, but how far you can go. as a CFA. You can work in India as a vice president of National Stock Exchange. You can be a CEO of a global company. You can start in any field. FRM, similar. There are people who've become a CRO, Chief Risk Officer. I have people who've called me for FRM because they have family wealth and they want to understand how to manage their wealth with risk in mind. So even if it's your own personal growth, right, FRM can work for you. And again, whether it's a job in India, whether it's a job overseas, whether it's your own company here, whether you want to work as an entrepreneur, you want to help a company grow and you want to take stake in it, and you want to tell the company that I will handle the financial risk. All of that is possible as an FRM. Once again, the scope goes on and on. We've had people, I think one of the only students in the recent past in Zell who got placed in Goldman Sachs is an FRM. So, again, opportunities are unlimited. Lastly, when it comes to the fee structure, guys, CFA on an average will cost you between around 4 to 5 lakhs at the higher side. FRM will be around 2 to 3 lakhs. But once again, guys, I would not really bother too much about the cost, because in both the cases, you're going to make up for more than the entire investment in the first year, no matter where you'll end up working. So I think the value of the fees is not as much as we were worried about in the past. It's more about, if I invest, where can I get to? So guys, that's the difference between CFA and FRM. If you need any more clarity, then please do leave it in the comments. And as always, if you found value in this video, do let us know.